All right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on another one of the newest Nebraska football recruits, four-star edge commit Dawson Merritt to the pod. Dawson, welcome on, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're super pumped to have you on, man. What has life been like since you committed to be a Cornhusker?
No, it's been great because, honestly, Lincoln's always been where my heart's been at from the beginning. So it was refreshing for me.
That's awesome to hear. How has Husker Nation welcomed you since your commitment?
Best fan base in the nation, man. That's one of the main reasons I committed. Just how welcoming everybody has been and everybody is.
Has your Twitter and Instagram, all social media, just been blowing up with support?
That's all it's been. It's been support and then angry Bama fans, pretty much.
I was gonna ask about that too. That's hilarious. Is it like a 50-50 split?
I'd say it's like 70-30. It's more Nebraska people.
Okay. So I wanted to go back to the beginning, kind of with your story. Growing up, did you grow up in Kansas City?
I didn't. So I grew up. So my dad's a coach in the league. He's a defensive backs coach for the Chiefs. I grew up in New Jersey when he coached for the Giants. I grew up there for the first 11 years of my life, and then I moved out to Arizona, where he was with the Cardinals for a year. I was there for like 8 months, and then I came here. I've been here for about 5-6 years now.
Dang, that's awesome. What was it like traveling around with your dad coaching?
No, it's been great. It's been great. The only spot that I'd say I didn't really like too much was Arizona, just because we were bad, and it was a bad pit stop. But love New Jersey and I love Kansas City. So it's been great.
We talk a lot about like the commitment story, obviously. What was the decommitment side of it like? Was it tough? Obviously decommitting from a powerhouse like Bama.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest things to tell a whole entire program no. The thing that really hurt me was telling my position coach, because I was really close with him, and it was a hard thing to do. But you got to have hard conversations. And the great thing about this recruiting process is that I've learned so many things, and I've told a thousand of other, it feels like 1,000 of other schools no, and 1,000 other coaches no. It's building me for hard conversations for the future. So it's something I needed to do.
That's a great story. So moving on to Nebraska now, what makes Coach Rule different, someone that you really wanted to come play for?
Yeah, he's different from all the other head coaches just because he's so easy to talk to. You can talk to him like he's a normal person on the side of the street. Other head coaches I've talked to, they're either super awkward or hard to keep a conversation going with because they're strictly coaches. But Matt Rule is a people person. He's a player's coach. I love Coach Rule. And him and my dad have been close for a while. They were on the Giants staff back in the early 2000s, so they've known each other for a while. That's one of the main reasons I went up to even visit Nebraska in the first place.
Yeah, you kind of talked about it with Rule, but what about Nebraska really stuck out during the whole process?
The main thing that I've been saying that stuck out about Nebraska throughout the whole process is just the amount of people that I'm close with at Nebraska, whether it's players, coaches. I'm on the phone with so many different guys during the week, and then just keeping in contact. Me and Dylan were actually just texting before I got on here, Dylan Raiola. So I keep in contact with a lot of people up there. And it's always felt like a very family-like environment for me. I've been very comfortable every time I've been up there.
Did you try a runza when you came here?
I haven't. Everyone's telling me I need to try one. I've never had one.
You got to try one.
Gotta try one.
Spicy barbecue burger runza.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it with Dylan, but who were kind of the other guys on the team that were really staying in touch with you during this whole process?
Yeah, another huge person who I've stayed in contact with is Mekhi Bayer, linebacker. He's helped me I feel welcomed in the linebacker room. He's made sure that I've talked to a lot of other guys. Right when I committed, he FaceTimed me, and they were all at a linebacker dinner, and they all were saying congratulations and stuff. He's been almost like an older brother to me in this process, which has been really nice.
So we're all obviously huge Husker fans, but the thing I want to ask you is why you kind of talked about it with the fans, but what else really got you over the hump to decommit from a powerhouse like Alabama? Because they win 10, 11 games a year. You're going to the playoff, and then you got Nebraska unfortunately hasn't gone to a bowl game in 8-9 years now, kind of winning 5 games a year. How does that as a recruit, does that play a factor at all? If I play for Alabama, I'm going to the playoff, I'm getting all these eyeballs on me, whereas Nebraska, maybe you don't get that. What was that kind of like?
Yeah, I mean, two other huge things that helped me commit to Nebraska was just being a part of building something. Because, like you said, Alabama, yeah, they're going to be great, but I want to be a part of something where I can attribute to building a program from like you said, 5 wins up to a national powerhouse like it used to be. Like I have faith in Dylan Raiola. Like he's struggling this year, yeah, but he's only a true freshman. Like people aren't giving him the time that he truly is gonna need as the quarterback. And that's the main thing. Just wanting to build something up, playing early as well. And then another thing I would say is a lot of the coaches have given me a clear picture of that this is a place that I can grow my faith. A lot of coaches like Coach Brown, Coach Troy Vincent, they've been huge vessels for me and sharing the gospel with me, which has been really nice for me.
Awesome. Love to hear that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I like to end asking every commit one question: what is Husker Nation getting in Dawson Merritt?
Yeah, Husker Nation is getting a player who's gonna give everything he's got. I'm a player. I'm a student of the game. My instincts are really good. Like I feel like I'm in film a lot. Like I'm gonna be able to read the field and just make plays all over. I'm gonna be a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball.
Heck yeah.
Are you going to come here as a linebacker? I know you tweeted out that you're a linebacker, but all the recruiting people say you're an edge.
Yeah, I hate that so much. I hate that one.
I think I called you an edge at the beginning,
well,
so
that's
I
what his
apologize
recruiting.
for that.
But I saw his.
I saw one of them call me a defensive end. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, no, my plan is to play will linebacker here at Nebraska and then come off the edge on passing downs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you like that 3-3-5 kind of roaming around, kind of
Exactly.
just go to the ball kind of thing?
I thought of a question.
Yes.
So obviously your dad's a coach for the Chiefs. Do you know Patrick Mahomes?
I do know Patrick Mahomes. So the crazy thing is Dylan, obviously, you know, the comparisons of Dylan and Pat. I've kind of helped a little bit with that relate. Like Dylan didn't get hurt in that what game did he hurt his back? It was a couple weeks ago. He was going to come up that Monday to the Chiefs game with me, and we were gonna go on the field and get a picture with Pat. But when I was at training camp this summer, we FaceTimed Dylan. Me and Pat FaceTimed Dylan. Like it's cool. I feel like I'm like almost like a piece in the middle of that relationship. Just always like I don't know if you guys saw on the end of my edit, it was a picture of me and Dylan, and he was holding my dad's Super Bowl rings, and Pat was like super psyched up about it, and it was funny. Yeah, that relationship is so funny.
That's awesome. A picture of Dylan and Pat on the field would have sent social media into
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he didn't get hurt, it would have been insane.
That's awesome. Sweet. Well, Dawson, thank you so much for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to see you on the field as a Cornhusker here soon.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. I had a great time.
You bet. Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right. See y'all.
All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are going to a bowl game. We did it. We freaking did it.
That one felt good. That one felt good.
The game was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the most fun I've had at a football game in a while.
Yeah. Since Colorado. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess I didn't go to Colorado, but yeah, that was – atmosphere was good. We scored a lot of points.
Or just a couple like moments you thought, oh, here it goes.
Yeah.
But
I thought when they cut it to 2 scores and then I think we had like a long third down or something that we converted. I was like, but
they had like 2 personal fouls when we were going in after they cut it to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
And that fumble at the end of the half was a gift.
yeah.
So I can't believe they
It's
didn't
usually
just
something
knee
we
it.
would do.
Yeah,
Just-
that is something we would do. Feels good to be on the right side of it. But yeah, we made it. We did it. It's a great game.
8 years. 8 years. Like, that's just unbelievable.
That would have been
It blows my mind.
freshman
Nebraska.
year of college, 2016.
Was that when it
Was
was?
that the last
Yeah.
one? Who was that?
We went.
Tommy Armstrong?
Was
Or
that when we
was
got
Adrian?
smacked by Tennessee?
Yeah, Music City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got killed. Josh Dobbs, maybe?
Oh, I
I
think it
think
was
so.
just Daddy
Alvin
Dobbs.
No, Kamara might have been earlier.
Daddy
No,
Dobbs.
they had a good team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when that Barnett, that defensive end, had like 5 sacks
Yeah.
on, I don't even know who it was.
Was it Adrian or was it Tommy?
Would have been Tommy.
That's wild. That's the last time we went to a bowl game.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. But we made it. Great game. Stormed the field. How do we feel about storming the field?
I don't know. That was fine.
I thought we
I
would
mean-
get trolled more on social media, but I think everyone just felt good for us.
Yeah. I saw it was a lot of just Colorado and Iowa accounts and Wisconsin saying you're storming after beating a 5-5 team. It's well, also haven't been to a bowl game in 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't. We weren't storming because we beat Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We were storming because we made a bowl game.
We'd also,
And I think most people realize that.
Yeah.
is it true we had never beaten Wisconsin since the
Last
Freedom
10
Trophy?
years.
12 years? 10 or 12 years?
I think they had won the last 10.
Which
It's
is
a long time.
insane.
Yeah. It's bad.
But we did it.
And it looked good. I mean, we gave up too many points. But
Tackling wasn't great.
no. Offense,
Offense looked really
Amazing.
good.
Defense looked really good.
Really good.
Found our kicker,
Found our kicker.
I think. I'm
Maybe.
still nervous every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's been nailing them, though.
He has.
I mean-
He's done really well. Also, the kicker who came out for the FNBO thing,
oh, that
Yeah.
sign him.
Sign that
Yeah.
guy.
Holy cow. He almost kicked it over the net.
we saw him warming up. He was wearing we saw him on the sideline wearing cleats, and I was he has to make this.
Yeah.
If he misses this, it's bad.
Yeah.
But
Wearing,
he's probably spent
leggings.
hours in the rec center just.
Oh, yeah. Just
Oh,
grinding.
I would.
Off a tee, too, is impressive.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was just a great game. Great weekend.
Yeah, basketball.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
that basketball
that made
game.
me so happy.
We never trailed.
No, we were never I mean, you always thought okay, here it comes, but they
Yeah.
never got within 6 points
No.
or
It was
They
a
just-
blowout.
shut down Cockbrenner.
He took one shot.
One shot.
That's insane.
You just can't do that if you're him. You have to shoot the ball more.
Do something. But
I tell you guys, I ran into Connor Segian Saturday night.
really,
Talked to him for 10 minutes.
Who?
Me, Connor Segian,
The-
the guard for
Oh,
Nebraska,
okay.
transferred from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So he had some buddies in town, I think, for the football game, and we were down at the rail yard, and me and Clay Reimers and Taylor Freeman talked to him for 10 minutes
that's
just about the
awesome.
game.
What do you have to say?
He said the defensive game plan was all our assistant coach. Apparently we have some assistant coach that's really good at
Okay,
I don't know. So give credit to him. I forgot his name, but
nice.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I don't know what else he said, but
Yeah.
he's a cool guy.
That-
Got a picture with him.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that was a crazy game.
I tried to buy him a drink 3 different times, and then he kept saying, "I got practice tomorrow." I'm like, wow, one drink's
One
not
beer?
not gonna hurt you, but respect to him.
Yeah,
He
He's-
didn't budge.
he's
and I was
grinding.
pushing.
he's on the grind. I love that.
Yeah,
And then volleyball
volleyball
sweep just wasn't really close.
Yeah. I thought
The sets were close, but found a way to win. Swept them.
when basketball won, I was football could be very bad. Just
No.
and then it was easy. And then I thought, okay, volleyball,
Something's
it
gonna go
can't
bad.
keep happening. Sweep. It's
It was the best weekend to be a Husker fan in a long time.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, beating Creighton, and then all the
Yeah.
Creighton fans wearing their red to Husker game day.
Yep.
Hope you guys feel good about yourselves.
Yeah. That's
I talk my shit to some Creighton fans.
Good. They deserve it.
I'm excited for Thanksgiving. My cousin's fiance, he's a big Creighton fan, so very
Slip in
excited
some
for that.
comments.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Yeah, it was a great game. Great weekend.
I'm just glad we don't have the weight of a bowl game heading
Yeah.
into Iowa.
Yeah.
Because we would lay the biggest egg you've ever seen if we were playing for a bowl game.
That is true.
So that's just refreshing.
Yep. Yeah.
Going there, don't really have to. I mean, it'd be nice to win, but we don't have to. Obviously, we want to beat Iowa, but
I think you can just
Play
play a
free.
lot more free.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
make a mistake, it's
fine.
not if
it's
say
not season ending.
if someone fumbles and they score a touchdown.
Yep.
I feel last year it's okay, now that's why we're not going to make a bowl game. Or now it's okay, we're down 7, just go out and score.
Yep.
And we have the offense to do it. The defense is really good still.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they had 3 touchdowns off of just really good throw, like 2 like goal line fades that were put in the perfect spot, and then we get beat over the top on a perfect throw.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure what the secondary was doing on that play, but I mean, you gave up 2 touchdowns on really good balls. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Team played great. I'm in a good spot going to Iowa. Spread's 6, 5.5.
5.5, I believe.
Thought it might be a little bit tighter, but
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Well, it opened at like 3.5 or 4.5.
I don't know what it opened at, actually.
I thought I saw people tweeting Sunday morning that it was 3.5.
I thought it would be closer to 3.
I figured they'd be favored by a little, but I mean, it's always a close game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That 5.5 seems like a lot.
it does. But,
I don't know.
yeah, excited. Trev's going to have boots on the ground.
Yep.
Boots on the ground in Iowa
I
City.
was really regretting that purchase about 2 weeks ago, but now I'm excited again.
Yep.
Dang.
No
So,
pressure. Just
yeah,
go
no
enjoy
pressure.
it. Talk some shit.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
It's
It's going to be
good.
chilly, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like 20 degrees at kickoff.
Night
I
game.
love cold games, though.
Yep.
Bundle up.
Bundle up. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. I love that it's at night, too,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to work on Friday, so
Same.
Oh, yeah.
it'll be
I don't
Nice
think
to
I
come
realized that it was a night game.
Yeah.
6:30. 6:30.
6:30. That's going to be a slow day at work.
Yeah. Very slow.
Woof.
The anticipation. There'll be
Yeah.
no one there.
And nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Feast week, basketball. A lot of basketball going on.
There's been a lot of basketball today.
A lot of basketball. UConn lost.
Yeah.
One of the best sporting weeks of the year.
Oh,
I
it
think.
is.
Just basketball. We got
Rivalry week.
rivalry week. We got NFL and we got Cowboys Giants. It's gonna be a barn burner. Cowboys though, huge win this week. Not dead.
Yeah.
Probably dead, but
Probably dead. But
Yeah,
Have
that
a
was
chance.
a fun game.
yeah,
division rival. It's always
Take
nice
it.
to win.
yeah, take it. Yeah, I don't have a lot more to say. It was just
Bears.
I'm still like Bears.
Bears. That was perfect. Caleb looked really good.
Caleb looks great.
We're one more step closer to getting Eberle's fired.
Yep.
It was a good day. I don't care.
Receivers played well.
Seasons. Who cares about this season? We're on to the next.
Mhm.
You just are in
Get a new coach.
the
We know
toughest
Caleb's our
division.
guy. Yeah.
He had like
We know Caleb's our guy.
he had like 380
Yeah.
yards.
No, he's good.
Something like that. Yeah, no, he's a good quarterback. I think
Yeah, he is.
maybe
We'll be fine.
he should be.
Should be.
Yeah, Lions Thursday morning. Don't watch that. Enjoy some family time.
Yeah. The Cowboys in the is that the afternoon game?
Cowboys is the afternoon.
Take a
so
nap during that
yeah.
one. That's nap time.
Enjoy some family time in the morning.
Yep.
Nap in the afternoon. And I think it's Packers Dolphins. That
Yeah,
could be good.
Packers.
That could be a fun one.
Or we might have 3 just snoozers.
Yeah,
Which would be
Dolphins
tough.
don't play good in the cold.
That's true.
Is
Assuming
it
it'll be
in
cold.
Dallas?
In Dallas, I saw tickets were $25.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
I saw that. I think that was before the Commanders win though, so
Let
they
me
might have
see.
gone up a little bit, but
Surely the sun won't be a problem.
jeez, they gotta figure that out.
That was just an all-time bad answer by Jerry Jones. Should we just tear down the stadium?
Good.
You can get
Get a new
into the
one.
game. Standing room only $23. If you want an
Jeez.
actual ticket, it's $51.
That's still way cheaper than it normally is,
For
especially on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because they usually have like a concert or something.
Yeah.
Don't
Yep.
they? Is
They-
it, I think
Laney
it's
Wilson.
Laney Wilson. Yeah.
Laney Wilson. Get a free concert.
Yeah.
You can get a section 215 row 9 for $173. Seems like a really good deal.
Great. That's normally like what the nosebleeds are, 150 or so.
Nosebleed for $51. Go watch the.
Cooper Rush, Tommy DeVito, actually Drew Lock.
Is it Drew Lock?
No, because Tommy came back into the game. He got hurt for a little bit.
I feel bad for Drew Lock.
That was tough.
Tommy DeVito's just not that good.
He was in
He's
hell.
fun.
He was in hell the last game.
Yeah.
Who'd they play?
Bucks.
But he was
Bucks
in
killed
hell.
him.
Baker
Felt bad
was
for
doing
him.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then a reporter like asked him like,
Yeah.
"Are you Italian?" Like the reporter was like pressing Baker
Yeah.
like
He's
that-
saying it was like a
Did you hear his
tribute.
answer?
Yeah.
He's like, I haven't done a 23andMe test.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm under 23
That was funny.
Uh,
Gotta love Baker.
Yeah, love Baker.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I think that's about it for sports. I'm still like, it's hard to believe that weekend happened.
Just don't get that often as a
No.
Husker fan.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Maybe we beat Iowa.
Beat Iowa. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hopefully we beat South Dakota on Wednesday night by the time this is out in basketball.
Should.
Could be a trap game.
Do you guys have a preference on who we play in a bowl game? I've seen a lot of people saying they want to play Oklahoma.
I'd take Oklahoma.
I saw Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Georgia Tech.
Don't want to play Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
That would be scary.
I mean, we'd get.
Texas Tech, too.
They can score.
They would score a lot.
They can score a lot. You should,
Oklahoma could be. They could play really well, or they could play horrible.
We could beat Oklahoma.
probably beat Oklahoma. The Pokes scored a lot of points last week. Would have been nice if they did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
It's dumb.
Ole Miss would be bad.
Jackson Dart would.
Except half their
Would
team
Jackson
might
Dart
quit.
play?
I don't know if he'd play.
I mean, he has another year, I think, technically.
He didn't have like an insane season.
I would come back if I were him. Like, this quarterback class is not great, but,
Yeah.
like, the top teams are going to get – it's going to be Shador, Cam Ward, Jalen Milrow.
Is Nussmeier still up there on boards?
No. I bet he comes back now.
His ears.
I haven't seen
He's
yours.
just injury prone.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see what he does next year.
Yeah.
Because I've seen mock drafts where he's not a first rounder.
If he comes back, would Arch stay?
I feel like if you're Sark, you have to tell Quinn, like, you already came back once.
Yeah.
Go play for another team or go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just leave Arch Manning just
Yeah.
sitting there.
For years.
Like, that would be his third year of sitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, I would come – if you're Quinn, just transfer. If you're Jackson Dart, stay.
Yeah. The picks this week or last week,
Oof. Bad.
we had 3 guys go for missed a parlay. I did decent, but
Yeah, Chris is at 54.76. Dylan's at 51.11. Trevin's at 47.77. I'm at 40.42.
what did Trevin finish out last year?
38.
Yikes.
38.
So I'm in the danger zone currently.
Flirting with the record low. You
Yeah.
can get it back. You can get it back.
I feel like this year has been great. Like, all around has just been a weird year.
I can't figure it out.
I can't figure out any football.
Like good teams are losing outright.
Yeah, last week was
Against-
bad. Per
SEC, brutal week. You went from having a discussion about having 5 teams in to, like, your 3 safe. Like, you have 3 safe teams, and you're going to get probably one more in.
the playoff is going to be
Ugh.
nuts this year because I don't know what they're going to do with the SEC.
So, worse, where, like, the committee has a real problem is if Texas A&M wins against Texas.
Yes.
Texas has 2 losses against Georgia and Texas A&M.
But they haven't beat anybody. Is
Right.
The problem.
So do you leave out a 2-loss SEC team whose best win is Vandy?
What I don't understand is going to happen is in the championship, you're going to have a 2-loss SEC. So then that,
I think that's the only way you get a 3-loss team in.
yeah. But I'm saying, like, loser of the SEC championship, 3 losses. If you have a 2-loss behind them, what do you do there?
Like a 2-loss SEC team. So, like, say Georgia loses.
Yeah. So, like, say
Georgia would get in over Tennessee.
with 3 losses,
Probably.
if one of them's the title game.
Well, because Georgia would have lost to Ole Miss, Tennessee.
And then Texas in the title game.
Didn't Georgia beat Tennessee?
Oh, who's Georgia's other loss? Oh, Alabama.
Yeah.
That's where it gets messy.
But they have some of the best wins. They have a win at Texas.
At Tennessee.
At Tennessee. Yeah. So they're.
Or maybe that was at home. I think
it was
at
at home.
But,
still. Tennessee at home, at Texas. And, like, that score was not as close as that. Like, the score looked like it was a lot closer.
Yeah.
But they dominated Texas.
They dominated that game. Yeah, I don't know. So then you got Big 12 title
Big 12's
winner.
a mess, too.
I've seen there's like a scenario where if Tulane wins this week and beats Army and Boise State wins the Mountain West, that depending on who wins the Big 12 could be out totally.
Oh, they get somebody automatically, don't they?
It's the 4 highest conference champions.
That's where they
Oh.
messed up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what conference. So, like, it could be Georgia, Ohio State,
Boise, if they would
Boise,
win.
and then like SMU. And then if Tulane is ranked above, say it's Colorado. Well, Colorado with 3 losses. Tulane
That's where they messed up. It should have been the Power 4. Or
And then-
automatically in, and then the highest ranking
G5.
G5 gets in, but not. Well,
I mean,
but then if you have, like, say Boise was like 4 in the country.
Is Boise Big 12 now?
Boise's Mountain West.
Mountain West. So they're the at-large.
So currently they're the at-large, but they're the 4 seed because they're ranked above
Yeah.
whatever Big 12 team there is.
Gosh, that's going to be crazy. Then
Yeah,
you have
so,
Notre
like-
Dame.
Which Notre Dame should have to join a conference.
Yeah, I don't get why.
Yeah, they've kind of swindled the system here.
They have the worst loss in college football.
Yeah.
And their best win is not great. Like, it's at Texas A&M in week 1.
Yeah.
And then you lose to NIU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that should be a disqualifier.
I agree.
That's the only bad thing about, like, the 12-team playoff is Notre Dame just gets an automatic invite every year.
Yep. True.
And, like, the 5 seed is where you want to be because you play the 12 and then you play the 4.
True.
So you're playing – in almost every year you're playing a G5 team and then you're playing the worst conference winner.
Yep.
So it's like –
Which could be like a Boise State.
yeah. So you could play, like, a BYU and then Boise.
Makes my head hurt thinking about it.
Oh, I know. Just
The
see where the cards
scenarios
fall.
yeah.
I mean, Indiana got the luckiest break of all this weekend with what happened in the SEC.
Yeah. That's
'Cause
true.
They were looking at maybe being out
Yep.
because you're going to get Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State for sure. And then they didn't have chaos happen.
Yeah. It's going to be weird.
It's like they're just praying that Texas doesn't lose
Yeah.
because that is where it would get messy. It's like,
True.
but Texas hasn't really played anybody. So
Yeah. All right. Picks for the week. Let's get to them. Whoa.
Serious?
Almost broke my mic. Yeah, let's get to the picks.
Here are my Week 14 college football locks. First game, we're going to Thursday night. We're taking Memphis, Tulane, over 56.5. Memphis has given up 40-plus points in 3 games this year, so they can get into shootouts. Their offense is also elite. 19th in the country in points per game. Tulane is 3rd in the country in points per game. Seth Hennigan and Darian Mensah, 2 good quarterbacks. They can both move the ball. I think defense will be optional here. All signs point to a shootout, so give me the over 56.5. Next pick, we're staying in the same game. I'm going to take Memphis plus 14. It's just way too many points for Memphis. A good team catching too many points. Like I said, Seth Hennigan, and he's a really good quarterback. He can move the ball. I think their offense will do enough to stay in this game. Last 3 times these teams have played, it's been within 10 points. They always play close games. 2 of the best teams in the American. So just give me the team catching 14 points. Give me Memphis. Next, I'm taking Nebraska plus 5.5 at Iowa. Nebraska just had an 8-year weight lifted off their shoulder, clinching a bowl game. I think they're going to play free, more loose, more relaxed. Their offense has been clicking since Holgerson took over. Raiola looked really good. I was on their 3rd string quarterback, Jackson Stratton. Don't know much about him other than that he's ass. Last, I'm going to utilize my bonus pick. I'm taking LSU -6 at home against Oklahoma. It's just LSU, night game in Death Valley. They're tough to beat. Oklahoma coming off a huge win against Alabama. I still don't think Oklahoma's offense is that good. They just got gifted 3 picks by Jalen Milroe.
Week 14 locks. I'm starting out with the game of the year, Nebraska, +5.5. Nebraska's already clinched a bowl game. I think they play a lot more free this week. Getting that 6th win of the season really helped their confidence. They're going to Iowa, kind of playing with no cares. If you beat your rival, great. If you lose, you've already clinched a bowl game. I think Nebraska's really figured out with their offense with Dana Holgerson. Iowa's defense is good, but they're not great like they usually are. I think they'll win the game outright, but I'll take the +5.5 for safety. Next, I'm taking Ole Miss, team total over 43.5. Still trust Jackson Dart in this offense. I think they're going to take this opportunity to flex on a bad Mississippi State team. I think this game gets ugly late, so give me Ole Miss, team total over 43.5. Next, going to another team total, Ohio State, team total over 31.5. Ohio State's not going to call off the Dogs this year against Michigan after losing 3 straight years in a row. I think this Michigan team is getting a lot better, but they're still nowhere near Ohio State's level, so give me team total over 31.5. Last, I'm going to use my bonus pick. I'm taking Indiana -28.5. Indiana struggled last week, but they're playing one of the worst teams in college football against Purdue. Indiana's only won this rivalry game once in the last 5 years. I think they take this opportunity to flex on Purdue. So give me Indiana -28.5.
College football locks, week 14. I'm starting off with a game of the year, not just a game of the year, game of the century. I'm taking Notre Dame -7 at USC. Notre Dame has been absolutely destroying inferior teams this year. I believe USC is an inferior team. I don't care that's on the road. I don't care that's a rivalry game. I think Notre Dame is going to boat race USC in this game. It's not going to be close. Give me Notre Dame -7, game of the year, game of the century. Next, I'm taking Texas A&M +6 at home against Texas. Massive game with SEC championship and playoff implications on the line. Kyle Field at night. We all know it's just different. It's a tough place to play. Maybe the toughest in the country. Texas A&M, one of the best D-lines in the country. I think this is going to be low scoring, a gritty game. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think A&M keeps it close and they cover the 6 points. Last, I'm going Alabama -11.5 at home against Auburn. Bama coming off an embarrassing loss to OU last week. They did not play well at all. If they want to have any chance at the playoff, they have to win, and they have to have a lot of style points in this game. They're going to have to beat Auburn by a lot of points. I know it's a rivalry game. Typically, these games are close, but I think Bama has more to play for. I think they win this game by at least 2 touchdowns, so give me Alabama -11.5. All right, good picks. Let's have a better week.
Yeah.
Tough to have.
Can't be worse.
Tough to have a worse week than that. I do have a quick ad read. All right, ad read. Underdog Fantasy. I want to tell you guys about the easiest way to get action on the football season. It's Underdog and their Pick'em game. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite or least favorite player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Underdog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 and 8 players to fill out your Pick'em entry. Get every pick picked right and take home some cold hard cash. Sign up with promo code BoysDownBad to claim your first free pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Must be 18 or older and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.nepgambling.org. Let's do some grid. Quick basketball.
I'm low-key okay at basketball.
Okay. Basketball. It's basketball season.
Yeah. Feast week.
Feast week.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Chris Paul. Assists.
Yeah. Does he work for any of these, though? No.
Clippers, right?
Yeah. I'm at, like,
Oh.
any teams.
Bucks is Pat Bev. Bucks
Clippers.
Clippers.
Yeah,
Clippers,
Pat
yeah.
Bev.
Drew Holiday for Bucks.
Kings. Or Clippers, Kings.
Celtics.
Celtics.
Bucks Celtics.
Yeah, Bucks Celtics. Drew
He played
Holiday.
for the Kings, too.
He was a king?
I think so.
I can't picture
Maybe
the
not.
Kings.
Might be thinking of someone else.
I don't think he was.
I think Kareem played on the Bucks.
Kareem did?
There's one of those big guys. I'm trying to think who it is, though.
Assists.
Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo,
Yeah.
yeah. Wasn't he a Clipper? Yeah, but no. Thinking Lakers.
Hall of Fame. Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Hall of Fame for the Kings, boy.
Who just like randomly played on them?
Mike Bibby.
Is he in the Hall of
I
Fame?
don't think so.
The
Oh, what's the guy at Michigan called the timeout when they didn't have it?
Juwan. Oh,
Oh, what's his?
Weber.
Weber.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was he good in the NBA?
I don't know.
Chris Webber?
Chris Webber.
Was John Stockton a King? He's a Jazz.
His Jazz.
King. What about like Gary Payton?
Play for the Kings?
I don't think he played for the Kings. I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for the Bucks.
I think so, but this would be a tough look if you didn't.
Wow.
Let's try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
So we just need the middle row?
Just need the middle.
Kings. God.
All Kings. Yeah.
Kings are a tough one.
Is D'Angelo Russell ever a Clipper?
No, he's a Laker.
Laker. De'Aaron Fox. He's been a King forever.
DeMar DeRozan doesn't play for any of
That was my pen.
this. What is
Is there like a Tyreek
Stevenson.
Evans?
Tyreek Evans?
Tyreek Evans. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. He might have been a Clipper.
I think he was a Clipper, wasn't he?
I know he was a King. He was good.
The
Was,
Kings are such a sorry franchise.
Was Luke Mbah-a-Moute ever a King? I know he's a Clipper.
Great question.
Was Blake Griffin ever a King? No.
No.
I feel like Mbah-a-Moute might have been.
He might have been. That kind of sounds right, actually.
He's a Blazer. He's a Clipper. Was he a
Surely he
King?
played for the Kings.
Yeah, he's been around. Let's try it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
0.7%.
Let's go.
What a pull.
All right.
I just need Celtics.
How can we not think of a King Hall of Famer?
Is like no, DeMarcus Cousins isn't in.
Oh, who's the was he a King? White chocolate.
Yeah, I was thinking of him. I don't think
Oh.
he was a Hall of Famer, was he?
Oh,
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Let's try it. I'm not gonna think of anybody else.
No. White chocolate. Sure. It's either him or Chris Webber.
Dang it.
King Celtics.
Just trying to think.
Glenn
Of, like,
Davis play for the Kings?
it's not a bad guess.
Who's on their team now? Sabonis. Don't think he was a Celtic. Can try Big Baby. I don't think we're winning.
And then I think.
No idea.
It's not Glenn Davis.
Do we have another guess?
Oh, I told you Rondo was a King. Yeah. No, we're out.
Oh.
Chris Webber. Yep.
Oh, no.
I would not have thought he was in the Hall of
No.
Fame. Well, isn't it just the Basketball Hall of Fame though? So like,
Oh, does college count?
I don't know.
That's a great question. No idea.
Rondo was a King.
That
cannot
sounds right.
picture him
I
as
can
a
picture
king.
him now.
Let me look this up.
PJ Tucker.
Oh,
But we had who did we have there?
Texas legend.
He was Bucks Clippers. Oh, DeMarcus Cousins for Kings Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was on the Kings 2015-2016. Rondo.
Oh. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
For NBA.
Not bad for
Not
NBA.
bad for the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tough. Wait for Chris for roulette? Or
Yeah. I mean, would he have guessed 25?
What?
he definitely would have guessed 25.
Well, should we just do like 2?
Well, we're down to 5, aren't we?
Yeah, but we don't have an official number.
You'd guess 25.
Yeah.
And if it hits, we clip it out.
If it's 25, no, it wasn't. No one tell Chris.
Or if it hits, we can test to see if he watches it.
Sure.
Which he probably won't, so
Good point.
So if you're watching this
Yeah.
and Chris wins, don't tell him.
Do
little
not
test.
tell him.
0, please.
0.
24.
25.
Is your stomach all right?
It's just making a lot of noises. I'm
It's
hungry.
going off.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
5.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Peter said it last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fultzy. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Well,
Well.
Chris would want to go again.
Yeah, he would want to go a couple more times, I think.
11.
Derek Wright.
Well,
One more.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
That was almost in 25.
Bounce out of 2 there. Well,
Ah,
one more.
last one. You were close.
I was. You got kind of close there,
Yeah.
actually.
Here it goes.
Fultzy, of course.
Fultzy.
That's a good sign. Going to Iowa.
Yeah.
Great sign. All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy some time with your family.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch the Huskers win. Take a nap during the Cowboys game.
Interview.
Don't watch the Bears game.
Don't watch the Bears game. Oh, yeah. Interview.
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
Dawson
yeah.
Merritt coming on the pod. What a great
Cool guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Very cool guy.
Saw he was in Lincoln this weekend.
Yep, he was.
Also heard that he knows of 2 more guys that are potentially going to flip.
Should have
Wouldn't
asked
say-
him about that.
Could use that.
Didn't say who they were.
'Kay.
Hopefully, I think it's 2 wide receivers, though.
Okay.
Do an
Love that.
address Malachi.
Yeah, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Wish him all the best.
Hit the
Yeah.
portal. Yeah.
Wish him all the best. Sad, but
That's
it's just a hometown guy that you want to keep.
yeah.
But-
That's the unfortunate part about cutting rosters down from 150 to 105. You have guys that you don't want to transfer, but like
Yeah.
you have to have that
Yeah, they're gonna
conversation
have
with
to.
them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, are you going to be okay if like you don't play this year?
Yeah.
If not, like no hard feelings, but let's have this conversation now rather than
That's true.
6 games in
Get his name out early.
when it's obvious that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, just creates a bigger distraction for everybody involved. Where
Yeah. Wish him all the best. Hope he goes somewhere fun.
Yeah. Go
Catch
like
a
a
lot
Big
of
12
passes,
school.
score some touchdowns.
I would like to see
Go
him
to
at
the
like
NFL.
like an Oregon, where he's just going to
Oregon would
be
be cool.
an elite wide receiver. I mean, he's a big guy.
He's got the talent.
He
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Wish him all the best.
Thought maybe if he came back, he would step into like the Isaiah Nayer role,
Mm-hmm.
but don't blame him.
Yeah. It's all right. All right. This is the Boys and Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
And Peters.
Trev.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.